Hello, hello. Let me get situated here.
It's easy to say that, simple to say, just trusted it. But he said, okay, you know, if Kevin Gossman, this guy understands. If he's saying I got it, maybe I should be believing a little bit more.
Hello, you guys. I'm here. I am live. I am going to be planning. I'm going to plan. And I'm going to stamp. So I thought I would bring you guys along just in case anyone had any questions as I go along or anything like that. So I'm just kind of cleaning up my workspace because it's still a mess. I'm at my card making table versus my planning desk. And so I'm just going to kind of clean this up just a little bit. Just give me a minute. I have my planner right here. If someone could post a comment just so I can make sure that I can monitor comments, that would be really awesome. Let me see. Swap to reveal comments. Okay, swap left. Okay. Okay, how come? Let's see. Okay, perfect. Hi, Martha. Hi there. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. It's been a while. And if I sound a little nasally, that's because I am just healing from COVID. My husband and I managed to dodge COVID for 3 years. And then we got it. So they say it's super, 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 super catchy, this particular variant. And so we got it. And today is my 10th day since I first had symptoms. I'm feeling so much better, and I'm so grateful for that because it was no fun whatsoever. And I'm in the mood to plan, and I'm in the mood to stamp, especially because of these new Mermaid Shores stamp sets. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to have them. So, okay, so I want to make sure the comments are coming up, so if someone can just post one more comment, that would be awesome. Also, let me know if my TV's too loud. We have the Giants and the Dodgers on the TV. I'm a Dodger fan, and so... Okay, I see Jessie is watching. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my planner, and then we'll get into decorating. Again, I'm going to be using Mermaid Shores because I just received it, and it's freaking gorgeous, and especially the stamp set. So a little bit about my planner. So this is my little chunky girl. She's so chunky that I really can't like totally close her. But she stays on my desk open. So the fact that she's this chunky is like not too much of a big deal. But it's a B6 rings, except instead of using rings, I use discs. So it would be considered a B6 wide. I absolutely love this. I've tried reverting to different sizes, and this is just my go-to. And I'm also very lucky because Planners Anonymous releases their melodies, which this fits perfectly into. I can't wait to move into the fall one once it arrives. I've ordered the Snag All package, and so that's going to be fun and exciting. So these particular inserts, they look like this. I made them myself. I designed and made them myself. And so I have to go in and date everything. And what I do is I plan monthly. So at the end of one month, I plan for the following month. So for example, I will start planning for August now. And I plan a month in advance. That way I can jot future events and things like that. That way I'm not burdened so much by an undated planner. That's how I decide to do it. So anyway, so let's take a look at July just as kind of a starter. So this was for the 4th of July here. and I have a Dutch door. And so I see my my week at a glance up at the top, and then I have daily pages because I love journaling. I love to have my nice 1.5-inch wide vertical column here, and I love using all the washi and all the stickers, and so this allows me to do that. And at the end of every week I have a whole bunch of lists which keeps my family and home life in order. So I love this planner setup because it's small and compact, yet it holds so much information, being that I'm able to journal, I'm able to plan, and I'm able to have 500 lists every week, all in this small little compact planner. So it's really worked for me. Here's the second week of July, excuse me. And you know, sometimes I write a lot, sometimes I have a lot going on, sometimes I don't. But I really do enjoy this planner. And then sometimes I use the list, sometimes I don't use the lists. This is this week that we're in right now. And I was so excited on Wednesday because I finally started feeling better. So right here I wrote, oh my God, I feel better, I feel better. I was just so happy. And then here we are today on the 22nd. As I mentioned, I have the Giants and Dodgers game is on. I track all my Dodger games in my planner with a coordinating sticker that I made and cut on my silhouette. Yeah, so, okay. So, but we're going to go ahead and go into, okay, so this will be the last week of July. And as you can see, it's all ready to go. I have all my games in here like I had mentioned. So that is ready for next week. And then all my lists. And then this cute little bookmark, my best friend and I went to Daiso and we found these little nail polish bookmarks. They're so cute. So I happen to have that on here in case you saw that. I thought I'd call that out. Okay, so then we go into August. At the beginning of every month, I have a super cute Shine Sticker Company monthly sticker. And I have that throughout for the rest of the year. So you'll see here, you'll see October also has a sticker. So if Planners Anonymous ever comes out with monthly stickers like this, I will use them. Hint, hint. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't think I see any comments come in, so I think I'm good. And what I do is I just pull these out to plan 1 week at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and put my planner aside. And again, we're going to do some stamping, and we're going to do some decorating, and we're going to do, I don't know, what else, whatever else you want to do. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to chat and all of that. So let's see. We have, let's see. I'm hoping I'm seeing things. I just want to make sure I have you live on my iPhone up here on a phone stand. And then I am watching to make sure everything that I lay out on my table is in frame. And I see some hearts. And so I'm watching you on my iPad here. But again, I want to make sure that I see comments. So just want to make sure. Let's see. Just a minute, please. Okay. Okay. All right, Marisol. Am I gonna color in my stamping? If you want me to, I can. I do have Copic markers, and I did make I made a mermaid, a very simple mermaid greeting card the other day, and I did post it onto the group, and I did use these particular Copics. And so there's no reason why I can't use them again, because they just happen to still be here on my table. But if you want me to do that, I can do that. Again, I want to mention that I'm open to any suggestions that you guys want to see. I'm absolutely able to try them and experiment with them. So I will start by saying that whenever I do stamp directly into my planner onto the pages, I always use chalk ink. Okay, because chalk ink will not bleed through to the other side, because you don't want that. And there's just a whole bunch of really pretty colors and stuff like that. So if I do want to color, then I will use Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And that is a Copic friendly ink, and what I will do if I go that route is I will stamp onto sticker paper, and then I will run it through my brother's scan and cut to have it cut around the image that I stamped, and then I will place it into my planner. And I'm very happy to walk you guys through that. So I have 3 cutting machines in my craft room. I have a silhouette portrait, I have a Cricut maker, and I have a brother scan and cut. And so if any of you want to know a little bit more about those machines, just let me know. In particular, probably the brother scan and cut. So what I have learned is, yeah, silhouette and especially Cricut. I mean, Cricut has such great marketing. So Cricut is very popular. You can find it in all your craft stores. Silhouette is popular as well. I love my silhouette portrait. I have the portrait. I've had the cameo in the past, but I have the portrait now. Love it for sticker making when you have digital images, such as the ones that you get in the digital creative kits from Planners Anonymous. However, for stamping and for cutting stamped images, I am in love with the brother scan and cut. And I'll tell you, I have 3 different machines because all 3 different machines do 3 different things. They have like their specialties. And so I'm a full-time crafter, and so I have all 3. I can justify all 3. I use all 3. But I'll tell you that the brother scan and cut, being that it doesn't do marketing the way Cricut and Silhouette do, and it's not in all of your crafting stores, I'm finding that the brother scan and cut is surpassing the use in my craft room between the 3 machines. And I really mean that. So again, I can take my camera with me. I can go over to the brother scan and cut, and I'm happy to show you what I mean and why I'm so excited about that particular machine. If you want me to. If not, we're just going to sit right here, and we're going to decorate this first week of August, and we're going to play with Mermaid Shores, and we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So another thing that I saw while I'm laying in bed with COVID is I saw Bess from Lights Planner Action, and she was also playing with the Mermaid Shores stamp set. And I heard her saying that, you know, she's not really a stamper, but she wanted to experiment, and I saw her bring out her blackout pages and things like that. And so for any of you who saw that particular segment on her YouTube, not on her YouTube, on her Instagram, I think it was a story, and you want to know a little bit more, kind of diving into what she was talking about, I can do that as well too, and I can even show you what I would recommend for blackout pages. Now, I don't really use blackout pages. I do have blackout pages that I purchased from Lights Planner Action because how can you not? They're gorgeous, but I haven't really planned in them. And I haven't stamped in them, but when I was watching her story, I did a couple of ideas popped into mind that I think would be good suggestions. I just haven't really tried them out, but I'm more than happy to do that with you guys if you want me to. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the stickers. So whenever I get a kit, I have a ritual and I put it away in this 5x7 photo album that I get off of Amazon. If you'd like a link, just comment, I'll let you know. And it's a very simple storage system. I don't spend too much time putting it together. Really, it's just inserting all of the things into the pockets and getting it in one place like this. So I with my subscription, I do receive 3 sticker books. Yes, that's right, 3 sticker books, because if I didn't have more than one, I would hoard the sticker book and I would not use it. And I really don't want to do that. And so I also love Planners Anonymous, and I absolutely love supporting them financially. So I go ahead and I stock up. So 2 of my sticker books are taken apart, and the pages are in here. Well, this is the 2 sticker sheets that come with your basic subscription, and then here are the sticker books that are taken apart. and put into these sleeves. And then I do keep one sticker book completely intact. Here are the die cuts that come with the kits, and I have 2 sets of die cuts because I get 2 full kits. And then, as I mentioned, I have an intact sticker book here in the back. And to be honest, the sticker books that remain intact will probably be hoarded forever. All right. So, what I do is I usually put my daily pages up here, and if anybody is interested in this particular planner setup, I do have it available in my store, I believe. So my online store is lisalovestudio.com. If someone wants to type it into the comments, that would be great. If it's not in the store, then just let me know, comment below, and I can activate it so that you can download it. I know I did have it in the store, but I can't remember if I have it in the store anymore because it's been a while. I'm a really bad store owner. Okay, so let's see. So here I have my week at a glance, and here on this last box, I double up on the weekend. And then I have a full decorative box, which I love. And then I have just a part of my list section that goes at the back of my week. So I usually start, I'm going to start by taking the Skinny Washi from the Mermaid Shores kit. And I'm just going to put this down here. And like I mentioned, if you guys have any comments or suggestions on what I should do, just let me know. And I just realized that I'm at my card making desk, and so my washi cutter and my planning goodies are not at this desk, so I'm gonna have to step away for a second. Thank you, Martha. Oh, I'm so glad I'm seeing the comments too, because I kind of get afraid when I go live. Okay, here's the end of this, I think. Come on. All right, here we go. So let me grab my planning supplies. And some blackout inserts, just in case somebody wants me to experiment stamping on them. I have these Halloween memories from Lights Planner Action that I can use. Okay, so I'll put that aside. So this is my to-go planning bag, and I have all my planner essentials in here. So just wanted to bring that to this desk so that I have a washi cutter. And I love this one. This is from No White Space Stickers. And it's so cute because if you're old school, then you remember the ticket book from Disneyland. All right, so I'm just going to lay this beautiful washi right across the top here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try and do this part fast because I kind of feel like I want to get to the stamping portion so that if anybody has any questions, I can help. And also, just in case we do make it over to the Brother Scan and Cut, I don't want to make this like video like super boring. And this is why I like pre-recording them and then fast forwarding all of this part. But we're not doing that today. We are live, so we're just going to go with it. So then I'm just going to take I'm going to take these stickers here that come with the standard kit, and I'm just going, I have them upside down because that's how I can see here how I align these. I'll just show you how I do this. So I do Monday, and I need my glasses. All right, Monday, Tuesday, and how many of you guys want this Mermaid Shores melody to go into production from Planners Anonymous? I don't know. I just think that would be like a super huge seller. And I would love to see that. I know I would be on board to purchase it. All right. So as you can see, this part happens really quick. All right, and then again, I do Saturday and Sunday in one little box because that's what fits for my B6 wide pages. And, you know, if I get enough interest too, if you guys really like this size and this layout of this planner, I can also one day do a video of how I print them and cut them, because I kind of do it a little unconventional so that it doesn't make me crazy. All right. So there's that. Doesn't it look pretty so far? It just gets so pretty so fast with these beautiful Planners Anonymous stickers. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Okay, so then I usually take my dailies. We're going to put this up here. And then I decorate those as well. And I think what I'm going to do is sometimes I put a washi over the top and then the date. Sometimes I do it at the bottom and then the date right here. Da, 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 da. So I think what we'll do is we'll put this at the bottom. You know, I've been having trouble finding the end of these washis today. Let's see, I think it's right here. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna put this, gosh, that's gorgeous. Okay, so Sammy has really, and I mean really, been outdoing herself with these kits, you know. I know I'm a little biased. I know I'm a stylist for Planners Anonymous, but wow. These kits just are so stunning and unique, each on their own. And I'm just so proud of her. The other day when I saw the fall release, I had to just pick up the phone and call her, and I got lucky because Michael was in the room as well. And I just had to, I mean, as if Michael doesn't know, but I just had to remind him about the genius that he has on his hands, because Sammy is so amazing at what she does. I have a little bit of a design background, and, you know, I'm creative myself and I love to make things. And what Sammy does from this artwork that is provided by her artists, what she builds is just so amazing, and it just completely fascinates me how she's able to come up with all these different ideas. And, you know, none of these kits feel they're just, I don't know. I know I'm going on a Planners Anonymous love fest, I'm sorry, but hey, we are in the Planners Anonymous group, so why not? Okay, so there's that. Pretty and pretty. And I think I might add the washi up at the top of my dailies as well, just because I like it a lot and I want it to tie in. So we're going to go ahead and add that here. Absolutely love decorating my planner. As you saw in July, I used all Planners Anonymous. The whole thing, the whole month. And I jump around, you know, I do use other sticker books and stuff. I do still love the Happy Planner, and I love Shine Sticker Company, and you know, there's a lot of them that I really like, but Planners Anonymous is my favorite. And Planners Anonymous is where I spend most of my money. All right, we're almost done decorating. I mean, you know, just this part, putting down kind of the fundamentals and getting the days of the week in here. You know, fairly easy. I can't wait to start using the stamps. So I'm a little overeager to get this stuff laid down, because I want to stamp. Okay, how's the game going? Oh, cool. So it's 1-0 Dodgers. So sorry, Giants fans, if you're on, but I'm a Dodger girl. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Nice. Oh gosh, I love my Dodgers. Don't be mad, okay, you guys? I'm gonna lose people following this video because I'm cheering on my Dodgers. All right. Now for, how pretty, right? Look at how pretty these just get decorated. I mean, they just turn into like such pretty little things. Okay, so now I'm gonna put down another set of days of the week. And I'm gonna go with, should I go with a foiled option, non-foiled option? Let's see. Okay, I think I'll use this pretty one. God, this is gorgeous. Jeez. Look at this. So, I don't really have sidebars in my planner. So I use all these little stickers individually, but I love them so much. I just love them. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down these days of the week. Again, it's just easier for me to turn my planner pages upside down because then I can kind of see a little bit better. All right, so we got Monday. Can't believe it's already going to be August. My husband is going to start a new school year at the school he's at. God, it's pretty colors. All right, so what are you guys working on? Oh, it's Friday. Some of you are probably at work still. What time is it? No, you're not. It's evening time. All of you guys are at home. How come I don't have more than 3 people online right now? It's crazy. Okay, maybe it's dinner time. Either way, this will be available afterwards. I'll make sure to save it for you guys in case you want to watch after. Oh wait, yeah, I did that right. Okay. And a lot of times I'll use the date dots to date this, and a lot of times I'll just write it in with a coordinating marker. Okay, there we go. My lists, I'll worry about my lists later. I'll worry about labeling them later. Okay, so here we go. This is our basic layout here. I'm just going to kind of flip through it so you can see. I love all this space for each day. I mean, this has more room than a classic vertical, you know, in just such a nice little compact size. I just love it. Okay, perfect. So that looks good. So let's get into stamping, shall we? All right. Let me just put some stuff away so I have some room here on my desk. Okay. So I have some stamps. I was using, this one is still on the acrylic block, this particular mermaid. She's absolutely adorable. And I think what I will do here is I think I'm just going to use the papers. Let's do that. Let me do that real quick. I love this paper. This is how I store my papers. Each kit has a little folder like this. I love this paper with the little sea turtle poking his head through. I just think it's adorable. So I think I'll use this. And this will just go on this side here. So let's cut that down. I'm just gonna, instead of measuring, I'm just gonna use a quick little marker to mark here. Let me make sure I get that turtle in there. So we'll say from there to there. And we will just cut this. I have 500 paper trimmers under here, but we just need one. Okay. Just gonna use my Tim Holtz trimmer here. And again, instead of measuring, I just marked where I need to cut. And you know what? I could even... Yeah, let's do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to score here. Oh, that's not going to be enough. Okay, I was going to score and make a flip up, but I will not be able to. But let's see what happens if I were to score here. Yeah, let's still do that. Let me go ahead and score here. Put it this way, because I like the idea of the scales showing there, and that just looks really cute. And then I can go ahead and have this flip up if I need more room. So let's do that. Okay, I'm just going to grab my Teflon bone folder here, and I'm just going to score this properly. Yeah, I like that. And then I have this little guy right here. I love him. Now, I could also grab a die or even a punch, and I could even scallop this bottom edge here. I think that's a good idea. So let me go ahead and grab a scallop punch instead of using a die. I can use a die, but I'll just use a scallop punch.
Of the Dodgers.
All right, so I have a scallop punch here. And I am just going to take a little bit off the bottom here and scallop it. So let's see. I start in the center like that. And then I'm going to move on over.
Mercedes last year was one of the early stars. Started the season 8 for 8 for the White Sox. Take slow here, 2 balls, no strikes. Struggled as the this year.
Oh, I missed one.
And got designated for assignment. Giants picked him up. 242 over his first 16 games in San Francisco.
Okay. So now we have a little scalloped edge. Look at him. He's so cute. Okay. And then this will go here. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's going to be perfect. And then we'll just have a little bit of room. So yeah, I love this box because, you know, I can just do whatever I want with it. I'm going to use glue. Oh God, look at how pretty that is. I almost hate to cover it. Make sure I get my edges. Alright. Beautiful. I love this. Oh, I love that. That came out great. Okay. Now let's see. What shall we do now? I think I need to sneeze, but I'm not. Okay. So now when it comes to stamping, I prefer using a stamp platform. It really just levels up your stamping game. Stamping with an acrylic block is totally possible, but I find for myself, I tend to rock, or I tend to just do uneven pressure. And for me, if I want to get a really good stamped image, for me, the way to go is using a stamping platform. I have a Misty platform, and then I also have a Tim Holtz platform. I like them both very much. They're both very good, so whatever you use. I know Katie even uses one that she made herself from scratch. So I much prefer stamping platforms. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water, but I will, I think I'll do both. I'll use a stamping platform, and I'll also use an acrylic block for those of you who are using acrylic blocks. Okay, so I have this beautiful mermaid. She's from the card that I made the other day, and I just haven't cleaned up, and so she's still here. So let me show you her. I'm going to just grab some scrap here, and I'm going to stamp her on some scrap. Now, this is the same paper that I use for my planner. And I like to stamp off on paper that I'm going to use, like whether it's a card base or something like that, because you know, I want it to show up how I want it to show up in my planner. So when I practice, I like to practice on the paper that I'm using. And this is actually this part, the free part once I cut down my daily sheets for my planner. So I have a whole bunch of these that I use as scrap. I have them in this little drawer. I have a whole bunch of little drawers in front of me, and I have them in this little drawer, and I use them as scrap whenever I need to test a pen or test a stamp or anything like that. I have these scraps on hand from when I trimmed these down. Okay, how cute is that already? Okay, so let me do a little cleaning up, because believe it or not, just doing what I did here created a little bit of a mess everywhere. So let me put the scrap piece of paper away. Here's a mermaid quote that I had used the other day from the Ink Road. It goes right here. So I will put that away for now. Okay, another paper scrap. Let me just get cleaned up. Okay. The kit. Okay, the planner tools. Put this away. Sorry. Just got to get situated. It's hard for me to craft when things are messy. Okay. Now what I want to bring out are, hold on just a second, my chalk inks. So I keep them, I have this lid. This is a lid from a box from IKEA. And I love using this lid for my stamps because it's shallow. And so what you see from here, all of this and all of this, these are all chalk inks. And then these are these are not chalk inks. So these are Copic friendly inks. That's why I have them here. So I am only going to be using chalk inks when I stamp in my planner. But I just remembered that I did want to experiment, and I did want to show you guys some inks from Hero Arts that you can buy at your local Joann's that are amazing and are going to be perfect for these mermaid stamps. So if I don't remember to do it during this live, can you remind me so I can make sure to include it, because it had been at the top of my list for experiments. So anyway, I'm going to be using these. So I'm going to take this little cute little mermaid, and why don't we try this chalk ink, and it's Oasis Green. So again, chalk inks, wonderful for stamping in your planner. The only thing is you have to let them dry, okay? So you can either hit them with an embossing gun, and you don't have to emboss, but you can just dry the ink with an embossing gun to make sure it doesn't smear, or just give it some time. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to dry, but you do have to let it dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this beautiful chalk ink, and I'm going to stamp here, and I'm stamping lightly. You don't have to put a whole bunch of ink on your stamp. You just want to make sure you get good coverage, but you don't have to put a lot on. I'm just lightly dabbing. Okay. And then I'm going to take this beauty, and I'm just going to stamp her right here. And again, you don't want to rock. You just want to have even pressure going down. Okay, you don't have to squish too much, just nice pressure. And again, no rocking. And then look, oh God, please, just stop. Look at this. Look at her. Now, this is really, really, really a good tip for those of you who are intimidated by stamping. Use colors. Don't just use black. Sometimes black can, you know, make it feel unfinished, make it feel like your project needs to be colored in, or like it needs more, don't be afraid to use colors, because as you can see, this particular stamped image is ready to go. She doesn't need to be colored. She's completely done because I used this, what color is it? Is it green Oasis? Oasis green color. And she would be just perfect right here in my planner. So let's go ahead and put her there. Since we practiced, I love to practice. Sometimes I'll just go right into the planner if I feel confident, but I don't recommend it, especially if you're just starting with stamping. It can be discouraging. It can be really discouraging to mess up. And with stamping, messing up is not uncommon. So I'm going to go ahead and take her, and I'm going to place her. I kind of want her a little sitting. No, I'm going to go ahead and put her right here. Make sure there's nothing under. I want a nice even desktop to stamp on, for lack of better words. I don't want anything underneath it that's going to cause any problems. Again, I'm pushing down. I'm not rocking. I'm just applying pressure on the stamp down. It doesn't have to be too crazy, but just like that. Look at her. She's perfect. She's perfect in my planner. And then again, as I mentioned, you can, sorry, I'm just trying to get my pages to line up here. Hold on just a sec. You can get your heat gun, your embossing gun, or even your Tim Holtz heat gun, and you can apply a little bit of heat just to dry her faster. But I'm just gonna let her be. She's adorable. Okay. And then once I'm done with my stamp, I have a microfiber cloth nearby. It's not wet or anything like that. Just right after I stamp, I clean it, just like this. Just like that. And then it's ready to use again. Now, you're more than welcome to take a little spritz of water if you feel like your ink is being stubborn, but usually with chalk ink, I mean, that comes pretty clean pretty easily. Okay, so how do you like that so far? Let me know what you think about that, about how adorable she is. She's a little naked. She's a little bit topless, but we will fix that. Let's see, why don't we use this little star and give her some little star, put some little stars on her chesties. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this star down like this and pick it up with my acrylic block. These are my favorite acrylic blocks. They're by Gina K Designs, and I love the contour. I mean, they just feel really good. It's almost like an ice cream sandwich and you just want to bite into it. I don't know if you guys feel that way about your craft supplies, but I just want to bite into this thing. Okay, so I'm going to use the same color, or should I use a different color? Maybe I should use a different color. No, I'm going to use the same color. I just kind of want it to blend in. Okay, and again, before I go directly to my project, I'm going to bring in my little sample thing, my little test run, and I just barely just inked up my star, and I'm just going to put a star right there and a star right there. And yeah, I think that's enough cover up for her. I think that'll work. The stars are a little bit big, but I don't see a smaller one. I think I'm using the smallest one. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And we're gonna put one right there and one right there. Perfect. And then as you can see, my little stamp got lost. I rubbed it and it comes right off of here. So I want to make sure I get that clean, so I'll just use my hands. All right. Cute. Look at how cute she is. And then maybe what we can do next is on the top part where I have the week at a glance, I think I will put this starfish. Actually, let me add some bubbles. to my girl right here. Right here. Now I don't want to add too much because I know I'm gonna have to put, I don't know if I have a Dodger game that day that I have to mark there, but I don't want to put too much there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my acrylic block. And I'm gonna use a different color for a little bit of the water bubbles. And we'll use, kind of want to use like a purple. No, I'll use this one. I'll use, this is Sea Breeze. Isn't that pretty? And I just touched it with my thumb like a weirdo. Okay. So again, I'm going to use my little sample here. And as you can see, uneven pressure. I didn't make it on the left. So we're going to try again. This is a little tricky because it's just a little tricky. Okay, so I'm going to want to go a little bit lighter. I went a little too heavy there. Try not to rock it. Okay, not fully confident yet, so I'm going to try again. And the reason why this is tricky is because this is just so narrow. Like, it's not a lot of stamp, so it's kind of hard to get it balanced. Okay, need a little bit more on the left. Okay, got it. I think. We shall see. Yes. I'll turn it. Cute. Okay, there we go. I think that looks adorable. Again, I cleaned off my stamp. I'm gonna put it back. And I can do the same with the mermaid. I can go ahead and take her off. Oh, actually, I think I'll show you how I will cut it on the Brother Scan and Cut, maybe. Okay, so now, oh, I was gonna put some shells. Okay, anybody have any questions so far about this? Or are we doing good? Okay, so that's that. Put this in here. That's there. Okay. Sorry, just getting organized again, because things can get crazy fast. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this. Never be afraid to make waves. Maybe I should stamp it up here, like this, in black. Not here, because it'll cover. Okay, I'm not sure about this yet, so we'll put that aside. Make sure I'm not missing any comments or anything. Okay. Oh, thanks, Martha. Is there any way you can write the products I'm using in the comments? Okay. Can you add all the products in this video after you post it? Yes, Marisol. I can do that for you, no problem. I don't know how I'm missing these comments. I have to like look for them. Anyway, okay. So she came out absolutely adorable. And another way that you can check to see if your stamp is dry, you don't want to just try and smear it, obviously. You don't want to mess up your project, right? I can just go like this with another piece of paper, and I can turn it over, and I can see she's not quite dry yet. And you can actually do this to help, you know how you can kind of ink blot if you're using a fountain pen, or like in the olden days, they would ink blot their paper so it didn't smear. You can do that here, okay? So now she should be good. She shouldn't smear. She's adorable. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the starfish here, and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it again on the small block. And what color is a starfish, guys? Let me see. Oh, it's kind of like a, in the artwork, it's kind of like a salmon-y color. So why don't we use, I'm trying to pick from my colors here. I think I'll use this pink. The reason why these are in a little box like this, because I had taken these with me for a planning session, and these are the particular colors that I was using. Actually, maybe I'll use this. No, I'm gonna use pink. Okay, so we're gonna, I'm gonna stamp a starfish somewhere around here. And so again, I'm gonna practice. So I'm just gonna kind of lightly dab some ink on there. Grab a scrap. And this is much easier than the bubbles to apply the pressure. Much, much easier. Okay, so I'm ready to go with that. So let's put that on Monday, just for funsies. And we'll put it right, here. Pretty. Okay, clean it off on my microfiber cloth. See, so stamping doesn't have to be scary. You just have to use the right tools. Not all ink is equal. Seriously. And not all stamps are equal either. There's some really like cheap stamp manufacturers. Luckily for us, Planners Anonymous, this is a very nice stamp set. So, okay, I think that looks really cute so far. What do you think? Okay, so I think that's the extent of the decorating that I'm going to do on the live. I think what I'm going to move on to next is maybe another way that you could use your stamps with different types of inks that I wanted to show you, like the Tuxedo Black Memento Copic Friendly ink. And then also Hero Arts has some ombre inks that are going to be perfect for this particular kit and for other kits, I'm sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab those. I'm going to put away the chalk inks, but again, I wanted to show them to you one more time. There's a variety of colors. They are absolutely gorgeous. Again, these are the inks that I use whenever stamping in my planner. Now, when it comes to card making and things like that, I can use all kinds of inks. I'll even use Distress Oxides or, you know, all kinds of different inks. But when it comes to stamping directly on planner paper, the chalk ink, that's the way you want to go. Trust me, I've experimented. Okay. So the next thing, hold on. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about are these Hero Arts Ombre inks. They are gorgeous, you guys. And so at first I was hesitant because I had tried one and I didn't like it, but I'm going to explain to you why I didn't like it. I mean, look at this one first of all. I mean, all of these will go beautifully with this Mermaid Shores kit. So now when I use these inks, I use a stamping platform. And I'm going to explain why. Because when I first used the inks, I didn't like them. And I didn't like them because, if I open one up here, see how it has these gaps in between the ink pads? I didn't like that there was a gap in my stamped image. However, when I use a stamping platform, it really helps. And by the way, I noticed this guy, he's like completely loose. So I don't know what kind of adhesive they're using, but it's not very effective. Okay, but other ones, they're still, you know, on there, but I noticed on that particular stamp pad, it's not. So these ombre pads are amazing. Now, they are, I believe they're dye inks. Are they dyes or oxides? I'm trying to see. It doesn't really say, so let me look at another one. Yeah, okay, so these are dye inks. So, dye inks, they absorb into the paper. Oxides, they lay on, excuse me, not oxides, but pigments, they lay on top of the paper. So, it's pretty dangerous to use a dye ink directly into your planner because it most likely will seep through. But we're going to go ahead and test it since I've never tested it, but I just would never go with a dye ink right into my planner. But we're going to go ahead and try it. So I'm going to use this. We're going to use the same little mermaid that I have set up here. I'm not going to use the stamping platform, and then I am going to use the stamping platform because I really think I can do both. I just really need to practice, and I need to move this guy on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do with her is, and hopefully you can see this, I think you can, I'm just stamping her, grabbing the ink kind of in the same area, but I am moving from left to right just a little bit so that I can get some overlap so that I don't get those gaps that I was telling you that I didn't like. Okay, and then we're not going to rock. We're just going to apply even pressure down, and then we're going to lift up. And this is why I love these ombre inks. Look at how cute she is in an ombre. Okay, and you can try it. You know, I did her vertically like this, but we can do her horizontally so that the colors can go in a different direction. But it just looks so pretty. So if I turn this over, you can see that I have bleed through, just like I suspected, because this is a dye ink. So it's not going to sit on top of the paper. Again, I'm going to reiterate, chalk inks are the best pigment inks to use in your planner to avoid this. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this pretty girl on the other side. If you can't see her on the other side, and I love that. Okay, except for the dye inks, you can see. Okay, so you don't want to use dye inks. If I'm using dye inks because I love these ombres, then I'm going to stamp onto sticker paper, and then I'm either going to fussy cut her out, or I'm going to use my brother's scanning cut, or you can use your pick scan with your silhouette, and then, or you can use, I know Cricut has a similar thing to pick scan that you can use with your Cricut if you have a Cricut. Okay. All right, so I'm going to grab some sticker paper, but I really wanted to show you these ombre inks because I think they're really beautiful. So hold on just a minute. I'm going to grab, I happen to have this scrap sheet of matte sticker paper. This is from Online Labels. It's my favorite sticker paper. Okay, because it's nice and like creamy. But I haven't stamped on it, so let's see how that turns out. Let's go ahead and use this purple one. And we'll use it this way. We'll do it a little bit different, okay? So again, I just cleaned off my stamp on my little microfiber cloth. And I'm going to go ahead and go this way. And I'm not using a stamping tool. I could, but I'm not. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp her here. Oh, I much prefer the ombre going in that direction. I think that looks really, really, really cute. Look at her. She just is adorable. Okay. So there's that. What else can we do in this beautiful ombre for fun? We can use a little bit of this ocean plant. I don't know exactly what it's called, but we will use this. Ah, heck. The Giants just scored. Okay, so anyway, we're going to use a little bit of this. Let's use a little bit of green. This green ombre, I think, will be really pretty. Look at that. Oh, gosh. Look at these colors. They're just amazing. Again, just don't put them directly into your planner because you'll be sorry. Okay, we're going to add a little reef here. Not that this is a reef. I don't even know if it's a reef or if it's not a reef. So that looks really good. Now, the reason why I'm getting a little bit of specks here is because I did not prep my stamp, and this is the first time that I've used the stamp. It's not a big deal, but had I used my stamp positioning tool, I would have been able to restamp in the exact same place and have this become a crisper image. But it's really not that big of a deal right here. It didn't come out horrible. It looks actually really good because of the beautiful colors. So, and because I love those beautiful colors, I'm going to go ahead and stamp her in these same colors. Okay. And we'll put her down here. Even pressure without rocking if it's possible. Oh, she's so pretty. And so in this instance, you know, when you're using inks like this, then you don't have to color, you don't have to fuss, you just, you know, it's a lot quicker to get your planning done and to get your decorating done if you stamp in color. So don't always think that you just have to do black. I mean, black is great, but then I don't know, I feel like it feels a little unfinished. Ooh, you know what I just thought of? These mermaid scales, imagine them in the ombre. We gotta try it. Okay, so you guys still hanging in there with me? Everybody doing okay? Make sure I didn't miss anything. Hi, Anna. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think it looks good. I love these ombre stamp pads by Hero Arts, you guys. They are really, 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 really fantastic. Okay, so I know I have a, hold on. I have a longer stamp block, but I have my name on it. All ready to go. I kind of want to stamp this. So this alphabet is by Catherine Puller. If you love it, it's by Catherine Puller. Let me just show it to you because it's really pretty. Look at that. Ah, oh, so pretty. Okay, just wanted to show you that really quick. And I don't think I want to take it off my stamping block, so guess what? I'm going to use the other side of my block. Let's see how this works. Okay, now what I mean by prepping your stamp is, so you don't get those kind of like blotches, is I just rub my nice oily fingertips across the stamp like this. And it seems to prime the stamp. So we're going to go ahead and do that because this is a solid stamp. So we're going to go ahead. It's not just fine lines. It's kind of solid. So how am I going to do this? Let's see. I'll do it between the two. Look at that. Now, I don't know how good I would be at aligning the next one, but I can try. I'll have to get my head in here. Okay. Meh. Right now I'm just doing one color. It's hard to see with my name in the way, but I'm stubborn. Didn't want to move it. Didn't do good. But those two did look cute. I mean, I could just imagine how fun it would be. Much, much easier with a stamp platform to do that particular one. Okay. So let's put this away and try these waves, these ocean waves. I wanted to try also. Okay, if I can find where I put them down. Where are the ocean waves? Let me use this blue. What did I do with the ocean waves? I peeled it off. Let's see. Okay, ocean waves are gone. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut. I think I like her in the purple. Well, I like both. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller for starters. And then let's bring out our pretty spread. Okay. All right, so the game is tied. And I'm just going to fussy cut around. Again, my brother's Scan and Cut will do this in no time, but it's over there, and I'm over here.
Dodgers for their first base runner in a couple innings. Here's Bellinger.
Pretty proud of myself because I'm doing this without my reading glasses on. I'm doing this blind. Not bad, huh? And these are Tim Holtz scissors. I love them because they're good for cutting without your glasses. Okay. And there she is. Isn't she pretty? I love the way she came out. So that's how I would use, oops, I'm not even in frame. So that's how I would use, totally not even, am I in frame now? Okay, so anyways, that's how I would use inks. If I absolutely have to use inks, then I would use them like this onto sticker paper and then sticker wherever you want to sticker. But I'm not going to use her. I'm going to use a different one. And okay, so then lastly, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. But lastly, I'm going to show you what I would do if I were going to use Copic markers. So I'm going to have to use sticker paper as well, because otherwise definitely the Copic markers will seep right through to the other side of my planner paper. You don't want to use Copics in your planner directly. You have to do it onto sticker paper and then transfer it. So I'm going to grab my Memento ink. Okay. In Tuxedo Black. This is a Copic friendly ink. Oh, here's my wave. It was on my lap. Okay. I'm glad I found that. So I'm just going to ink it up here. And because I'm not stamping directly into my planner, I feel pretty comfortable stamping right on the sticker sheet, because if I don't like it, I don't have to use it. So there she is. Okay. I'll cover this. So again, this is Memento in Tuxedo Black. And then I'll use my Copics to color her in. So I'm gonna make her hair brown like mine. Sorry, I'm trying to see the game. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and color her hair. I'm gonna start with a darker color, and I should put on my glasses this time. Okay, so we're gonna start with a darker color. I'm gonna move this so I don't get any ink on there. So I'm gonna start with E29. And I'm just going to go over these kind of darker lines like this. Nothing fancy. I am not a master Copic colorer. Okay, and then I'm going with my lighter color, which is E39. And I'm just gonna kind of apply this one color. Like this.
H-O-T, capital G, U-Y, 1978, @
Yes.
Pretty. She's so pretty. So as you see, stamping and color or using an ombre, it's a lot less time consuming, but if you're into Copic coloring and you find it therapeutic, which I do, then doing this is a lot of fun too. Okay. And then we're going to use these two aquas for her. I'm going to use BG23. And I'm going to kind of outline these little dots.
Dodger Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Over the last 2 years, these teams are tied at 15 wins apiece. By one run apiece.
And then my lighter color, which is BG10.
Friday night, back to the mound goes Tyler Anderson. Joe Davis, Oberscheiser, Kirsten Watson. Over the weekend is on to a good start.
And see how that Memento black, the Tuxedo black, it doesn't smear.
6 consecutive wins.
So it's really, really nice with Copics.
For the Giants in this fifth, 9-1-2. Yastrzemski leads off and takes ball one.
Now I am having trouble blending with this sticker paper. Not the end of the world, but it doesn't blend as nice.
Yastrzemski had the first Giant hit.
So I'm going to try and
Ground ball to left field.
create more of a blend.
A pretty good hitter's count. He does have some power. Showed that last weekend. Giants had an incredible comeback against Josh Hader. He finished it with a walk-off grand slam. It's been part of a resurgent last couple weeks for Yastrzemski. He had a month-long stretch.
Now,
Clocked 24
if you color out of the lines and you don't want to start all over,
10 games, including that walk-off.
a white gel pen is your absolute best friend.
Swings at a 3-0.
And I'll show you what I mean. And I like using the 10 width jelly roll. And I went out right here, so I will just,
Up comes Slater.
I don't think this is working.
Drafted
Let's see.
44th round out of high school in Jacksonville, Florida. He's actually one of the top prospects in the state of Florida. And if you're one of the top high school prospects,
I was having trouble seeing if the ink was running because I was doing white on white. That quite doesn't work out like that. Grab another one. This one is 0.5, but it'll do. Okay, so that's working. So then I just take a little bit of white gel pen and go over the Copic, and your out of the line mistake is gone.
he got a Stanford education thanks to a broken ankle, thanks to a
Okay.
kick frisbee.
And then 33. Hold on just a second.
Parts of your research and our broadcast
Excuse me.
past the big leagues from what they do in high school or
Let's try this.
undrafted, free agent signing. And we just had the amateur draft here a little bit ago. And there's a lot of guys out there that are probably really disappointed they didn't get drafted.
Can I give her a little bit of color
Your dreams.
on her face?
There is no one right path.
Give her a little bit of a neck
You can be the number one of one and not play in the big leagues.
and her ear.
Also be not drafted.
And then I like to use the R20, which is a blush. Oh, by the way, I was using E00 right now for the skin tone. So then I like to use the R20. Give her a little bit of blushy blush. And I come in from the side. People do different things, but I like to come in from the side. And then she needs a little bit of a bra thing going on, right?
To have one good year in the big leagues after getting
Okay, so let's go ahead and just draw one on.
successful up here,
That's
next level talent.
I'll go like this.
And whether it's mindset, whether it's work ethic, whether it's preparation going into the game, or what you do off the field that keeps you healthy so you can be consistent.
Just add a little modesty.
Moments in the game, having poise when you know it's on the line.
Okay. And then you could cut her out, and let me make sure I'm in camera this time because last time I wasn't. But I have a little bit of a delay on my iPad, so that's why it took me so long to realize that I wasn't in frame before. So let's make sure I am this time. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. There she is in Copic colors. So then you can cut that out and use her in your planner or anywhere you would like. I love this. I love this so much. Okay, so I think that's everything. I was just going to cover chalk inks. I was going to cover Copic friendly inks, and I was going to cover Hero Arts Ombre inks. So I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and pop these pages into my planner. They're not dated yet, but I will continue planning off camera. I don't want this to get boring. I just wanted to show you those stamping techniques. So plop these in here, just like that, and like this. And I'll do a quick little flip through. Clean this up. So we used Memento. We used Hero Arts Ombre. And we used chalk ink. Let me grab some. We used chalk inks. I didn't end up using my stamp platform. Okay, so there we go. We have a little, we used the papers here. I could even use the vellum down here if I wanted to, but here's some extra planning space here in my decorative box. We have a starfish here that we stamped with chalk ink. We have the mermaid that we stamped in chalk ink with a little bit of bubbles in chalk ink. This is directly onto our planner page. And then the rest is just a little bit of washi, a little bit of stickers. I am going to go ahead and deck this all out and make sure that it is completely filled with stickers and all of that for the first week in September. And that is about it. So if there are no questions, I'm going to go ahead and end this. We'll go ahead and save it to the Planners Anonymous group page for any of you who missed anything. Sherelle, yes, I did design my own inserts. They are Dutch Door Daily B6 wide, except I put them on rings instead of discs, and they fit perfectly into the Planners Anonymous melody. They are available. I believe this insert is available on my website. I'm not sure if it's an active listing or not. If it's not, let me know. But it should be on lisalovestudio.com. That's LISALOVE studio.com. So yeah, these are my own inserts. And I love them because this little tiny compact size just gives me so much room to be creative, as you can see. I mean, so much room because I'm using dailies. Okay, so if there are no other questions, Nicole, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. I just really want you guys to get the most out of your stamps, and I know sometimes it just takes a little bit of tips and tricks, and then you can be on your way to utilizing all the elements that come in your subscription kit from Planners Anonymous. So thanks again, you guys, for joining me, and we will see you soon. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye. Let's see. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit for me to do this.